Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show. Oh, what has happened here? Van Dijk. Spread it left. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Aimed beyond the defence. Timber picks it up out wide. Timber's cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Arsenal with the corner, there first. Well, there's the clearance. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's nice. Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a deft little ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Plenty to aim at here. Takes aim. It's a mighty effort. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
O'Reilly receives it in a wide position. Deftly out wide. So what can they make of this? Haaland. Reinders. Trossard. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, good spread. Bernardo Silva. That's an imaginative pass. Foden. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. João Pedro. Saka looking to get on the end of this. Vardiol attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Zubimendi clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That could spell trouble. Shoots! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Doku. Rodri. Now it's Doku. Spread out to the left. He is through here. Doku has it out wide and in space. Vardiol gets over and intercepts. Rodri calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. Now this could be a chance. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
That is a great pick out. Zubimendi couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Nunez. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Ambitious ball here. Now it's João Pedro. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Now it's Reinders. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Reinders. And that has put paid to that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. He's in a great position here. Face to face with foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. He's having a good look here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Number 21, João Pedro. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Gabriel.
He's gone for the shot! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Arsenal in control at half-time, 2-0. And the game has already resumed here. Merino. Reinders. Doku. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most convincing of passes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Doku! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Foden.
Reinders. And it's Reinders. Reinders. Good purposeful running this. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Early stages of the second half and still 2 between them. Matheus Nunes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Saka can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Matheus Nunes.
The attendance for this match
60 minutes played.
810.
No, again there's no way through. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Doku. He's got away. Doku. He's free. He has got great chance. And he hits the net. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
After 63 minutes is...
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Bernardo
Oh, we have a
Silva.
very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Haaland. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until...
It's Gabriel Jesus! That's the throw. Merino. Looking to play him in. Foden gets it clear. Now it's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Big header! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Now it's Haaland. Knocks it into space. That has not gone well. Rodri. And it's Marino. And he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. He's come in hard. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over surely. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Reinders running with the ball, and he's had a hit! That carried quite a threat. Now it's Trossard.
2 added minutes has
Lovely
been
pass,
indicated.
but can he get there? Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through, and the shot! And that is wildly off target. Rodri. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And with that, it's time
And
for me to
now,
thank
I'd
Jim
just like
Beglin
read
and
out
to
our
wish you
fan
a
club
very
members
good
who are
evening.
celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Well, I have a feeling that Shinji Kagawa will be key today, Peter.
He should feel good about himself as well. Fabulous applause as he came out of the tunnel. Mind you, great expectations as well.
Well, he's very good both on and off the ball, so he'll be constantly looking for space in and around the area to find a telling pass or two, or making those intelligent runs to get on the end of things.
And he's proved over the course of his career he can do all of those things and a whole lot more. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's found the way past. Real chance here. Now that is a hefty challenge. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Trossard. That is very well defended. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's a throw. that looks a decent ball. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Scholes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, look at this. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Searching pass he's played there. Scholes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And no, that was never going to make it. Rice. Now it's João Pedro. And he's lost his man here. Now that's a fine challenge. Rice. McGinn. Spread it left. Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's João Pedro. Calafiori. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Guardiola, pass somewhat off target. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Good ball, good take. He's one-on-one, surely! And that was nowhere near his best. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
McGinn. Foden. Defending was strong, and that's rather hopeful. And that's definitely not his best. Rice. Now it's Saka. And it's Marino.
Manchester United couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Marino for Rice.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great vision. Kagawa. McGinn. Now it's Foden. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That has been slung wide. And we hit half-time.
Arsenal would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Saka. Oh, important interception. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Scholes. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Van Nistelrooy! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well read, nice interception. Raya. Van Nistelrooy with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's Trossard. Calafiori. Trossard is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that pass isn't the best.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's Subimendi. He's in plenty of space here. Trossard. Could try cutting inside here. Played into space, and he's intervened well there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rice. Merino. Now it's João Pedro. Then can he finish?
Substitution for Manchester United.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Palmer coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Distributed tidily. Timber. Merino. And it's Rice.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a sharp pass. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Scholes is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Scholes has it in a wide position. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 26.
It's their second corner of the game.
Gacor. Coming on the field is number 13, Thomas Rashitsky.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's let fly. And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
75 minutes played. And he's worked it through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Palmer. Alexander-Arnold has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's a sharp little ball here. And he is slightly undercooked, that one.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He has found the way through. Arsenal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
20, Van Nistelrooy. Coming on to replace him is
Manchester United
number
have the chance to
18,
go the other way.
Mohamed Salah.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rosicki. That's a nicely shaped ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. There's the shot! In for the pieces! Well, that is remarkable. Rice.
4 added minutes has been
Calafiori.
indicated.
And here's Trossard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Good take, and is he in? And he shoots! Goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Van Dijk. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result
And
is
now,
one
I'd
that
just
will
like to
make
read
them
out
suffer.
Our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays
Well, how will we look
today.
back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. He's in a great position here. Played into the box. Oh, well played. Driving forward. Trossard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he whips. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ødegaard. He's had it taken off him. Ødegaard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. He's having a shot!
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Šeško looking understandably energised after his goal. Ugarte. Šeško. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Nice control. Cash proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, nice touch. Trossard does really well to win the ball there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Timber. Merino. And it's Marino. Joao Pedro looking for the run. Now it's Trossard. He could be. He goes for a shot. Oh, it's there. Arsenal are level. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Delivers the ball. Oh, that was vital. Rodri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Marino, and he's been shifted off it. Cash. Sheshko. Oh, red, nice interception. Merino. It's Saka. Sheshko. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's been well dealt with.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared away. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Oh, that's nice. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Odegaard. Haaland. Sheshko. Spread it left. Sheshko! Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rodri. Robertson is wide and looking to get onto this.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Bruno Fernandes tries to play it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Manchester United get the second half started.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually...
Shot, surely! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's the keeper's